Hello. So, seeing as I can't be there with you, I thought the best way to run through this would be by a video. So, what I want to show you in this video is I want to show you the front of your paper 1 mock exam, I want to show you the front of your paper 2 mock exam, and I want to show you what the answer booklet is all about. So, first off, paper 1, you have the candidate session number, which is unique for every student. And then, because it's a mock exam, I have placed a line for your name. That's just for my convenience. At the real exam, it's just going to be your candidate session number. Then on front, there are a lot of instructions. Write your name. Do not open this paper until instructed to do so. A graphic display calculator, GDC, is required for this paper. Answer all questions if you can. There aren't any questions that you have to choose between or something. Answers must be written within the boxes provided, unless it states, like, do it on the diagram or something. Unless otherwise stated in the question, all answers should be given exactly or correct to 3 significant figures. We've talked about this a lot. You're going to be given a clean copy of the formula booklet, and you have a total of 80 marks. Now, this at the bottom here is important to remember, that answers must be written within the answer boxes, and full marks are not necessarily awarded for a correct answer with no working. Answers must be supported by working and or explanations. So, an example of this is that if I use a graphical display calculator, that should be supported by suitable working. For example, if graphs are used to find a solution, you should sketch these as part of your answer. So if you find a minimum or maximum or something like that, or intersections or integral or whatever, do a small quick sketch to show what you did, and just write something like, I used my GDC to find the intersection, and then do the sketch. And then if an answer is incorrect, some marks may be given, not always. That depends on the question. There are specific mark schemes to show how to give marks for each question. But some marks may be given for a correct method, if this is shown by written working. So even though you get an incorrect answer, you might get some marks because you were on the right track. So, because of that, students are advised to show all working. Okay, this is paper 1. So that's like the assignments we made where you have room to answer it and all that stuff. Paper 2 comes sort of like this, but then you have to write the answer on separate answer booklet, which looks, at the real exam, it's almost like this. I tried to make a copy as close as possible. Have again the candidate session number, candidate name, and then it gives you sort of an example here on how this works. And the way it works is that when you start question 1, you write in these 2 boxes, you write in the last box here, you write question 1. And then you do A, and you start working on that. You do B, you start working on that. You do C, you start working on that. And you just work your way downwards. You just write once and for all here that I'm starting on question number 1. So at the start of each answer to a question, write the question number in the box. Then when you flip the page, you have a page 2, 3, and 4, and so on. And the way we do this is, then if all of question 1 can be fitted on the first page, you do that. If it doesn't, then you go on to the second page and just continue. Then let's say you start on question 2 on page 3, then you just write at the top, you just write that it's number 2 I start on here. So these boxes you just write at the start of each answer to a question. You just write this from here on out, that's question 1 and down. And then when you actually open paper 2, the front looks like this. A lot of the instructions are the same. Don't open. Graphical display calculator is required. Answer all questions in the answer booklet provided, not in the boxes, because it's different. Exactly or correct to these figures. You're given the formula booklet, you're given 80 marks. That's the same. The bottom here is a little bit different. Answer all questions in the answer booklet provided. Please start each question on a new page. So when you get done with, let's say, question 2, even though there's maybe half a page left, you should flip the page and start question 3 on a new page. Again, answers must be supported by working. Solutions found from the GDC should be supported by suitable working. For instance, if graphs is used, you should sketch these. It says the same thing, so sketches are important. Again, if an answer is incorrect, some marks may be given for a correct method, provided it is shown by written working. So you're advised to show all working. So that's basically what you need to know. Otherwise, it's 2 times 1.5 hour exams, and it's like the problems we practice in class. Hej hej.